It's time for a little comedy, a little content, and a lot of conversation. It's the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube. And now here's your host, Geno Jones.
Hey, it's showtime. What's happening, everybody? I hope you had a great weekend. I hope you had a great weekend. The Geno Jones Show. I come to you live. If you're watching me live right now, thank you. Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern here in the Charleston, South Carolina metro on the beautiful shores, the Atlantic Ocean here, beautiful, beautiful beaches. If you're in Chicago, man, it's going to be 80 degrees in Chicago for the next couple of days. Wow. 5:30 p.m. in Chicago, 3:30 p.m. in Los Angeles. Please subscribe to the Geno Jones Show YouTube channel. You and everybody you know and don't know, like, love, can't stand, hate, strangers, aliens from outer space. Tell them all. Yes, tell them all. And by the way, I'm less than 5. I think last count, like 3 new subscribers from becoming a YouTube partner. Now, what does that mean? That means I'm about 3 new subscribers away from getting a YouTube check. But the more subscribers, the more ads, those YouTube ads you'll see on my show, the more money for my media company and for the Geno Jones Show, so we can continue to create this great content and great conversations and bring it to you live Monday through Friday. We are approaching our 3rd year anniversary, 3 years, the beginning of October. And we're going to celebrate the entire month of October. So I'm really excited about that. So, speaking of the weekend, well, have you heard Halle Berry is not too happy with Drake. Yeah, like Drizzy Drake, dude. So apparently Drake is using a photo of Halle Berry that's covered in slime for his new single. He's got a new single. And apparently Drake didn't get permission from Halle Berry, and she wasn't really too happy. She said when people when people who you admire disappoint you, you have to be the bigger person and move on. Yeah, you do. But sometimes you just got to check some folks. Halle Berry. Come on, Drake. Come on, Drake, man. You better than that, dude. Really? Is that what we doing? Drizzy Drake? Aubrey. That's his real first name. Aubrey. Come on, man. Get your stuff together. Celebrating a birthday today is Jada Pinkett Snith. Jada Pinkett Snith is 52 today. And since we're talking about Will Smith, happy birthday, Jada. And since we're talking about Will Smith, Leslie Jones, funny sister, comedian Leslie Jones, apparently she told People magazine that Chris Rock had to go to therapy. He had to go to counseling after Will Smith slapped the taste out of his mouth for putting Jada Pinkett Smith's name in his mouth. Don't put my mother's wife's name in your mouth. Woo! Man, Tupac got Will Smith all messed up. Jada, come on, Jada. You did that to Will. You had to let him know that you still madly in love with Tupac. Come on now. Some things you can just keep to yourself and take to the grave with you. Yeah, I'm all about being honest and the truth, but some things, some truth just don't need to be told. Sometimes the best truth is just, the truth is just left. Leave it be. Just leave it alone. You know, don't stir it up. So look, I've said this before, I celebrate black love, but that's a complicated. Listen, they've been very open about, they did the whole red table talk. They've been very open and honest. Listen, we are all a work in progress in any marriage, any relationship. You got to put some work in it. It don't fix itself, and it doesn't nurture itself. You got to put the work in. So, but man, Chris Rock had to seek counseling. I could imagine. I mean, you had millions of people watching that, and Chris really took the high road. So I could imagine, but he parlayed it. It took him a minute. He went and got that counseling, then he went and got that bag, and he went on tour, and he had a whole new monologue talking about Jada and Will. So he turned his pain into power, and that power into money. So I ain't knocking. Look, I'm not knocking the hustle. I ain't knocking nobody's hustle, as long as it's legal. So yeah, but you didn't know that. Yeah, wow, that was just unfortunate situation. Also celebrating a birthday today, Holly Robinson Peete. So 2 TV shows that I used to enjoy back in the day, 21 Jump Street, and then Hanging with Mr. Cooper, my man Mark Curry, a.k.a. Mr. Cooper, Holly Robinson Peete. She's also married to a former NFL star quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles. My man used to play for the University of Southern California, Rodney Peete. So Holly Robinson Peete is 59 today. Happy birthday, Holly Robinson Peete. Aisha Tyler, comedian. She was one of the former hosts, like when the Talk first came on. She was like one of the early co-hosts. She's been on TV shows, Criminal Mind, CSI, Funny Sister from Pittsburgh, where I used to work for 3 years back in the 90s. Had the #1 morning radio show in Pittsburgh at a station. It really no longer exists. Whammo. And if it does, it's got a really lousy signal. But back in the day, we had 72,000 watts of pure power, something like that. Pure music power, WAMO, Pittsburgh. Man, I love it. Shout out to all my Pittsburgh people. I love that city. Shout out to my man Paul Ellis, S family, and everybody back in the burg checking out the show, right? Ricky Bell, my man Ricky Bell from New Edition and BBD, do me. And I forgot to cut my ring off. Shame on me. Shame on you, G. How you doing a live TV show and don't cut the damn ringer off? What the hell? What the hell is going on? Ricky Bell, was that Ricky Bell? It could have been Ricky calling to remind me, hey, G, don't forget to wish me happy birthday. Happy birthday, Ricky Bell. He's 56 today. Angela Simmons. Reverend Run from Run DMC, that's his daughter. Russell Simmons, that's his niece. They had the reality show, Run's House. That was one of the few reality shows that I actually enjoyed watching. And I could watch it and not be like, come on, y'all, we got to do better. But don't think it's just the black reality shows, all right? You've seen some of these white reality shows. As a matter of fact, what do you think the black ones got the out there? These white reality, they acting a fool and fighting and pulling hair. Come on. But anyway, I digress. Angela Simmons, 36 today. Man, I remember her and her sister, they were teenagers when that show came on. That had to be, what was it, back in the early 2000s? I think when Run's House came on, something like that. Angela Simmons is 36 today, or maybe it was the late 90s. Anyway, happy birthday, Angela Simmons. And rapper Exhibit, his real name is Alvin Joyner. Alvin Joyner. Exhibit is 49 today. So all my Virgos, and a big shout out. I got to do this. Her birthday was yesterday. My very firstborn niece, Takia. Happy birthday, T. I love you so much. We had a great conversation. You made my day, and I'm so happy. You sounded good. You sounded healthy. I'm glad your health is doing good. Your uncle prays for you because you've been through a lot, and I love you so much, and I'm so very, very proud of you. You're the very first niece or nephew that I had. Between me and your mom and your auntie, you were the firstborn child of any of ours. So I'm really proud of you, T. Uncle loves you. Happy birthday. Continue to be the best version. Continue being the best version of yourself. Your greatness awaits. And the only person that can keep you from your greatness is you. And remember, like I told you last night, nobody on the planet can beat you doing this one thing. And that one thing is being the best version of yourself. Happy birthday, T. I love you. All right. So, speaking of the weekend, I got to talk about my man, Prime Time. Coach, Prime Time. Deion Sanders and the University of Colorado football team, they have taken college, really, the sports world by storm. Even people who don't like sports, who never watch college football, are watching the University of Colorado. So shout out to Coach Prime. They won an exciting game, overtime game Saturday night. As a matter of fact, I was at the Montague room and they had the game on like all the TVs. I mean, it was like watching Muhammad Ali fight back in the day, or Sugar Ray Leonard, or Mike Tyson. I mean, folks inside and outside the Montague room, crowded around the TVs. When Colorado scored touchdowns, the whole room erupted, was cheering. With nobody rooting for Colorado State. Everybody was rooting for, or as Nelly would say, everybody was rooting for the Colorado Buffaloes. Deion Sanders has done some amazing things. First of all, we'll talk about. Let me deal with the game. I'm going to talk about the businessman. I ain't mad at Deion. Deion is he's an unapologetic capitalist, and I ain't mad at you, Deion. Get your bags, plural, because you getting your bags. Even your kids are getting their bags. So it was an exciting game. Colorado State, they came to play, so I had to give them credit. I have to shout out their coach. Your team came, they didn't get punked. They came to play, but they played a little too dirty. So the head coach is another black man named, even though folks are questioning, is he really black? Because he's one of those black guys, and is he really black? He's black, but what he did wasn't, well. So let me talk. First of all, I want to give him and his team credit. They did not get punked. Now, if you watched me last week, you remember I was talking about, you probably heard about it, maybe in the barbershop in hair salon or whatever. So Colorado State's head coach, Mike Norvell, was another black man. And they were asking him about the upcoming game. He's like, look, we're tired. I don't care if, they're going to get mad no matter what I say, talking about Deion Sanders' team, Colorado. So, but you know what? When I talk to an adult, I take off my hat and my sunglasses. But this was the real line. This was the shot across the bow. This was the real shot across the bow. Because my mother raised me to do that. My mother raised me better than that. Wow. Come on, bruh. You a black man? And you insinuated that another black man's mother didn't raise him? And you don't even know this man's mother? And you don't even know him? Really? Woo! It got personal. And it got a little too personal on the field because one of his players, his kid, Colorado safety, is a white kid named Henry Blackburn. Was really, really a dirty. One of their star receiver, the kid plays receiver and cornerback. He plays on both sides of the ball. Travis Hunter for Colorado. So he was going out for a pass. The pass was over his head. And after the ball had passed him, the ball had sailed over his head. And Henry Blackburn, after the ball passed Travis Hunter, sized him up, took at least 2 steps. At least 2. And because basically Travis Hunter was trying to get the ball. So all this is unprotected, his ribs and everything. And so Henry Blackburn just, bam, boom, really dirty play. Should have got kicked out of the game. He didn't. Should have got suspended for at least a game. He didn't. And then later on, one of the black players on Colorado State, maybe their best player, I don't know this kid, number 8, he was tackling Deion Sanders' son, who's the quarterback, Shedeur Sanders. And he put like all of his weight on him, and then he kind of like a WWE wrestling move, what they call pile drive, drove him into the turf, like boom. So he got a targeting, what they call targeting, so he got kicked out of the game. That was toward the end of the game. But the kid Henry Blackburn did not get kicked out. Now, Coach Mike Norvell, I know I heard you talking about, well, we don't coach that and we don't condone it. Well, I agree with Shannon Sharp because I've said this. When you see dirty play, coaches, you know what's going on. You are either coaching it or you are condoning it. You are either coaching it or you are allowing it to happen. So if you are allowing it to happen, you might as well be coaching it. Because when you allow it to happen, you condone it. So you're coaching it by proxy, Mike Norvell. I don't give a damn what you said. I know what I saw from not one, but two of your players, dude. Two of your players. But karma's real. Colorado won 45-30. It was 43-35 in overtime. It was really an exciting game. I mean, one of the most exciting games I've seen, college, pro, whatever. Really an exciting game. So shout out to Deion Sanders. And now, so Deion has struck a deal with a sunglass company. And I can't think of the name of it. I saw it. Doesn't matter because he's not paying for a commercial. But hey, Coach Prime time. I'd love to have you as a sponsor here on the Geno Jones Show. Your sunglasses company. How about those Prime sunglasses, right? So you can just Google Deion Sanders Prime sunglasses. And the name of the company escapes me. But anyway, you can find them. So Friday alone, because he's taking pre-orders. And I just didn't have my card on me because I would have ordered the sunglasses there. So he's got like gold mirror sunglasses and then like blacked out sunglasses. Really fly. So shout out Coach Prime, Deion, my brother. They're fly, man. They are fly, Coach Prime, brother Deion. They are fly. I give you props. I'm gonna spend some money with you, you and I guess the company. But so I found out that Deion made over $1 million. I think the exact amount was $1.2 million in sales. The sunglasses, the new Prime sunglasses, on Friday alone. And they would have had my money. So shout out to Deion. Secure your bags. I'm not mad at you because he's really changing up the way, like this college football, it'll never be the same. Because he had 86 kids that transferred into his program. So Colorado, the University of Colorado's football team, they only won one game last year. They were 1-11. Deion comes in, basically gets rid of like all the old players, tell them they have something called a transfer portal. It's like, look, a lot of y'all can just get in this transfer portal because y'all ain't good enough. Tough love, right? Hard coaching. So he brought in 86 new players. He brought his son, two of his sons from Jackson State. He brought the kid, the star kid, other star player, Travis Hunter, brought him from Jackson State, and had kids transferring from all over. So shout out to Coach Prime. It was an exciting game. I give you props. But now we're about to see the next 2 weeks, we're about to really see how prime time the University of Colorado football team is, because they're going to be playing the University of Oregon, which is one of the top teams in the country, in Oregon, in Eugene, Oregon. That's where the university is located. And then they have a home game, but they're playing my team, my boys. The University of Southern California, they got a star quarterback, a brother named Caleb Williams, who virtually all the experts, all the scouts, NFL scouts are predicting he'll be the #1 player selected in the draft. The brother's bad. Now, it's a kid, it's a white kid in North Carolina that's bad too. Some folks are saying some teams may pick him #1. But the way Deion's son, Shedeur Sanders, is playing, if he can beat Caleb Williams, if he can outplay Caleb Williams in 2 weeks, the kid who is by virtually all the NFL scouts expected to be the #1 player selected in the NFL draft next April, and you can outplay him, then some folks are going to start talking about Shedeur Sanders might be the #1 player picked in the NFL draft. And so the kid Caleb Williams, the quarterback at USC, University of Southern California, won the Heisman Trophy. That's the award they give away to the best college player. So people are talking about Shedeur Sanders might win the Heisman this year. And if he can outplay last year's Heisman Trophy winner, he got a good shot. So that's your ESPN break here on the Geno Jones Show. All right, listen, before I get out of here, first of all, shout out to Penelope Cooper. Hey, Penelope, and shout out to my #1 fan, my co-executive producer, my CEO of publicity and PR, and just motherly love, my mother, Mary Dixon. I love you more than life itself. I will talk to you again later tonight. Hello, Penelope. Thank you for watching. Shout out to everybody watching me live right now. I appreciate it, okay? And copy and paste this link. Send it to everybody. Screen grab some of it, and you can create a viral moment. Put it up on TikTok, on X, used to be Twitter, formerly Twitter, now known as X, which I really don't like to mess with because that racist ass owner, Elon Musk, that's a whole nother conversation. Binge watch some of my back monologues. You can put it up on Facebook. You can share it on your YouTube, put it on your YouTube page as one of your favorites. You know how to hook it up. Do what you do. Instagram, copy and paste the link, put that up on Instagram on all your platforms. Snapchat, screen grab it, get you those viral moments. Get about 60 seconds, 90 seconds, 2 minutes of it, and create a viral moment for me and you and everybody else, right? All right. Now tomorrow. So tomorrow we have a special election here. A South Carolina State Senate seat is open. State Senator Marlon Kimpson, he resigned. He's working with the Biden administration. So you have two candidates, two Democratic candidates. Now this is a Democratic district, so they got a Republican running, and they found a black woman. Y'all, this MAGA code is something else. Y'all can find them, can't you? But whoever wins the special election in the Democratic primary will win the general election, because this is a Democratic district. It votes Democratic. State Representative Wendell Gilliard, State Representative Deion Tedder. State Representative Tedder, you still have an open invitation if you'd like to come on and state your case. State Representative Wendell Gilliard, a friend of the show, full disclosure, he was on last week. He's been on several times, but all the candidates, even the candidate that's running on the Republican side, I can't think of her name, but some of y'all know whoever that sister is that's running to be the MAGA cult party representative for the South Carolina State Senate seat. She can come on too. But now she come on, with the MAGA lies. See, look, I ain't gonna do it like Kristen Welker did Orange Jumpsuit Hitler and just kind of let him lie and try to be polite and professional and not interrupt. No, if you come on my show lying, I'm gonna stop you. I'm gonna stop your lies in their tracks. Like, hold on, stop. What you're not gonna do is come on this show and spread lies. You're not gonna do that. Bring your receipts. So you're welcome to come on, but not with the MAGA talking points. You can if you want. I may even let you do that. But trust me, it's gonna be a hell of a show if you do. So you say, well, he was rude. He didn't let me. No, I'm not going to let you lie. I'll let you speak. But if you will come in here and lie, just blatantly mislead people, we don't do alternative facts on the Geno Jones Show. They're facts and lies. The truth and lies. It ain't no, what kind of alternative? No, it ain't no alternative facts. Your alternative facts is a lie. Okay, let me get out of here. Thank you for letting me be a part of your life. As always, God bless each and every one of you, and especially you and God most of all. Thank you for letting me do the Geno Jones Show live Monday through Friday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern, 5:30 p.m. in Chicago, down in Houston and New Orleans, up in Milwaukee, Minnesota, St. Louis, if you're out on the West Coast, in Los Angeles, up in Portland with my firstborn daughter, Lauren Shiana Hill Vaughn, and my son-in-law, Jonathan, in Brooklyn, the Bulldog, or maybe in the Bay Area, out there in San Francisco with my buddy Lathan Hodge. It is 3:30 p.m. Eastern when it comes, 3:30 p.m. Pacific time, 6:30 p.m. on the East Coast, and 5:30 p.m. in Chicago. And 4:30 p.m. Coach Prime. You want to watch the show live in Boulder, Colorado, you guys are on Mountain Time. So it's 4:30 p.m. Mountain Time, live, the Geno Jones Show, Coach Prime. Check it out. You'll love it, man. We keep it 1,000 like you do. All right. By the way, so tomorrow, a special election here in the Charleston, South Carolina Metro. Also, tomorrow is National Voter Registration Day, and it is also Register a Friend Day. Register a friend to vote. I say register all your friends. It's not registered to vote. Register all of them, all they has. Take them all, and you can find out about. Just do a quick search on Bing, Google, whatever your search engine is. It don't matter. What, DuckDuckGo? They ain't cutting me no check. So just use your own search engine and just type in there, do a search. Voter registration, type in your zip code. That's the easiest way to find it. Or, how do I register to vote? Type in your zip code. Because there's so many legitimate websites that will take you or show you exactly. This is usually a voter registration, whatever county you live in. Some cities, but like here, Charleston County, Berkeley County, Dorchester County have a board of elections, or just like board of elections in my neighborhood, and type in your zip code. It'll come right up. Easy to find. Help you out with that. All right, the next live edition, like I said, Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. In the meantime, I want to thank everybody for watching me live, and I want to thank everybody for watching me whenever you are watching me, and we will see you live Tuesday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern. Until then, be blessed. Pray for peace. Once again, everybody watching me live, I see you, Penelope Cooper. Thank you. Yes, you're welcome. I'll holler.
Subscribe and tune in to the next episode of the Geno Jones Show, exclusively right here on YouTube.